Everyone, the US inflation data has been released, and that has created a lot of turbulence in the market, which was going quite high in the US. Here you can see that US inflation rate is at 3.48 as compared to 3.15 last month and 4.98 last year. This is higher than the long-term average of 3.28. Now the expectation is that with this, once again, the inflation can go higher, at the same time interest rates as well. The interest rate cuts once again will get started. The other issue is that there are elections, and due to elections and all the international heat, there might be that the markets might go down. Now let us understand on all the indexes what can be the change in the market. If you are doing investments, what you should really do. Should you hold? Should you sell out your investments, or else you keep on buying? So let's get on to the topic very quickly. So here you can see that the stocks of Dow Jones, they are going lower and lower. Here now from last week when the information was released, in fact even the President Joe Biden said that the inflation has been higher than expected, and after that the Dow Jones has been falling. Now you can see that probably here the stocks might fall up to 366.29 as it is its first resistance from here. From here it might be that the stocks might again go higher. Now this point is around 5 or 10% from the top, which means that there is an expectation of 5% of decrease in this next month. So be careful guys when you are investing into the US stocks. And now even let us see that what is the situation of the Nasdaq. And here it's the same situation. As you can see that the stock, the Nasdaq is also making the same kind of pattern, and it was all-time high, and it seems that it might lower down a little. It can present us some opportunities to buy some good quality stocks if the stock market comes down. In my point of view, you can see the first resistance and the major resistance which would come is probably at 16,695, which is like around 100 points from here, 150 points from here. It could be really big if this downfall comes. And however, what I really think, we should even wait for this and check that what's the market doing. If you see here, there is a cup and handle pattern which has already been formed, and you can see that with this cup and handle pattern, the height of the cup, as I always say, that the height of this cup is already covered here. So there is a very strong chance that for a temporary time here there might be a small downfall, and once again the market can shoot up in some time, probably after a few elections. It might take some more time, but just now we might find that the stocks are falling quite bitterly. So if you see that the CAC around, like the French index, you can see that it's the same in the French index. It follows the same kind of chart, a little more slower than the US market. However, still the same kind of chart. And very recently, there was a lot of the stock went much higher. And here you can see that again it was from 2022. The stock did not give any kind of rally till 2024, and after that they had started going higher. However, once again now the stocks are once more coming towards 75,000, and once this stock might reach 75,000, there might be a retreat and the stocks might go like this, as this is the resistance. So this can happen once again. We can also check that Nifty and Asia charts, they are very much different than what is really happening in Europe and the USA. And the third chart is of Nifty 50 in India. And if you really see the chart, it's very interesting, very different from what's really happening in the US and Europe. You can see that the stock markets have taken control of themselves on their own in India. Now the stock rallied pretty well till 18,000 after the COVID, and then it did sink, but not too much, only till 15,000, and once again after that it gave a very, very good rally. So this rally from here, from 15,000, was almost to that of around 30% from 14,000. So now they are at all-time high and even going higher. However, what the risk which I see over here is, if you try to see that this is creating like a pole and pendant pattern over here, which I have drawn. And here, if you see that if you have to draw the length of this increase, you can identify the length of this pole. Either you can take a big pole from here till here. A big pole could go higher. However, in between, we should also expect a small dip, because this flag, which is from here till here, this flag, this is around 18%, and already we have gone high by close to 18%. And from here, I am expecting that the stock market can dip for Nifty 50 as well in some time, as they are going very, very high. Also, with the election fears, the markets can get very, very turbulent. So I think a good strategy should be that to wait for some time so that the stock markets go lower, and then you can enter into your favorite stock. So this is my strategy for now. I am going to hold my investments for some time, and then once again reinvest when the time comes.